The blind man challenged the king to a one-on-one fight, but the king hesitated. So the blind man took out all the arrows in his bag, broke them all, threw them aside, leaving only one arrow, and said that he would only fight with that one arrow. The king wondered if he had other plans, but seeing the blind man's nakedness, the king confidently accepted the challenge. Soon the king entered the gladiatorial arena, clad in armor, riding a sweaty horse, and flanked by a number of minions who stood facing each other in the center of their position, and the battle was soon to be fought. The king marched forward with his spear, shouting angrily, and he rode his warhorse continually galloping around the blind man, whom he wished to disturb in this way, thinking in his heart that a blind man had nothing to fear. At this the king, in his anger, charged with all his strength and threw his spear with all his might. The spear was so fast that the blind man heard it and rushed to avoid it, but this caused the men's bows and arrows to fall to the ground. Soon they all got their weapons back. It was now time for the final charge, and the king drew a leg from his saddle as he sidestepped to the side of his warhorse and threw his spear again. But the blind man's ears were keen, and he could hear the foot leave the stirrup, and knew that the king had bent to one side. He made a move that shocked everyone. The blind man jumped to the side where the king was and shot his arrow in midair, and before the king had time to react, the game was over. Finally the king fell to the ground.